Hi everyone, I'm Maralee, McKee, the Manners Mentor, and with me today is Corbett, my son, and we are here and we're pretty happy, aren't we, sweetheart? Yeah, what came today in the mail?
Your book.
My book, absolutely. I was gone. We were doing some homeschooling things today, and we came home, and there were some bills and some advertisements, and something I've been waiting a very long time for. My book came, and so we haven't opened it yet, have we? Well, we've been waiting. So, but we wanted to share it with all of you because, well, I wrote it. I wrote it A, because I had to, because God birthed it inside of me, but B, I wrote it for you, and I prayed every day as I wrote it that it would bless you. And so we have it right here. I'm kind of nervous to look at it. It's like a little bit like when you wait for your baby to be born and you can't wait to see him, and at the same time you hate for that special moment to be over. But here we go. I think it's time for our book baby to be born. What do you say, sweetheart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Do you want to open it?
Okay.
You want me to open it? You think? Okay. Our book baby has something very special about it, as most of our mail does. Let me show you something on here. You know, when people say the dog ate my homework, well, in our house, that could actually be true. This, if you can see very closely here and here, I don't know how badly my book is damaged, but we have the sweetest dog in the world. It's a Sheltie. Her name is Miss Lily. And if you don't know what a Sheltie is, they're miniature lassie dogs, and she's pretty cool, isn't she? And she doesn't do anything wrong except that she eats the mail when it drops through the mail slot in our front door. And so she kind of ate my book. So we'll open it and we'll see. But I'm nervous, but I'm kind of excited too. 2 years of planning, 18 months of writing, hours every day. 2 times I went away. I left you, once? You and Daddy and Mark were, 5 nights?
5.
5 I was gone, and another time 3. And I worked from 5 in the morning till midnight, and I'm a really slow writer. And I never thought that this day would come, and I never thought that God would choose me to do this, but He did. So let's open the book. I don't know. Well, at least Lily started it for us. It makes it easier, right? Okay. Oh, it opens easy. Ooh, she really chewed it good. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, there's a letter. Oh, she chewed that a whole bunch. Let's see here. Should we open the letter first? Are we supposed to open cards first? Would you open it? Okay, let's see what it says. We open the card before the gift. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's a long one. Let's see. Let's see if you want to even hear this. Oh, it's very sweet. It's always an exciting day when a new book is released, especially when it's yours. Congratulations with much love. That's very sweet. So, let's see here. Okay. It's a book. You want to pull it out? Pull it out. There we go. Manners that matter to moms. The essential book of life skills for your children. There's a quote from Kim Alexis. I felt so honored that she would write a quote from the book. It says, "Sure to be a blessing for moms," and that's quite an honor. And wow, I've seen the cover before, but it just seems so strange to be holding the book in my hand. What do you think? Huh? Should we open it? Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. All the different endorsements from the book. That's so sweet. We have endorsements from Emily Barnes and from Dwight Bain and Jan Parrish and Sheila Ray Georget. And I'm so honored. And the book begins with some dedications to some very special people, my family, and to a lady named Lisa Williams. Some of you might know her. If you live in Orlando, you know her from Z88.3, and if you live other places, you know her from formerly from K-Love. And Lisa Williams was the first person who kind of caught my vision, and she invited me on for a 15-minute interview, and that 15-minute interview turned into 5.5 years of being on the radio for an hour every Monday for Monday Morning Manners. And from that, from Lisa saying, come on in, every other door had opened. And so the book is dedicated to her and to another special lady in my life, Marcia Dickinson, who I kept saying, Marcia, I can't write a book. Come on. And she kept saying, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. And Marcia, you were right. So thank you. I'm a crier. Y'all might have to just, be careful because I don't know. I did a couple of things in the book. First of all, there's the foreword. And the foreword is written by one of my dearest friends. I'm fortunate to have quite a few dear friends, but the foreword was written by Christy Jordan. And if you don't know who Christy Jordan is, then you're missing out. She's the author of a book called Southern Plate, the founder of southernplate.com, and the host of the TV show Beat the Chefs. And, Christy and I met a long time ago. Our very first conversation was about sweet tea, and she's been the sweetest of friends ever since. And so Christy wrote the foreword about a time that we were together in Washington, D.C., and her daughter had a wiggly tooth, and I'll just let you read it from there. And then after that, I talk about what manners are and what they aren't, because we live in a world where it's a little bit misunderstood. And so I explain that. And then I share my story with you. And you might say, well, what's your story got to do with an etiquette book, Maralee? Well, I don't believe you should take advice from a stranger. You can, but it's much nicer to take it from a friend. And my view and my attitude toward the way that we should treat each other came through the events of my life. And so I share that with you in the second chapter of the book. And people make a lot of assumptions about me. And I know that they do because they tell me they do. They say, oh, well, your father must have been in the diplomatic corps, or was he a senator? And, well, no, it's quite the opposite. So I think you'll be surprised by what you read in chapter 2. And I just give God all the glory and all the praise, because I am the least likely of vessels to write this book, and yet He's given me the greatest joy of being able to do just that. He took what was my weakest point, and He made it my strongest point. And from it being the strongest point, He said, listen, now that you have this, I've poured it out to you into overflow. Go and share that overflow. And I'm the biggest introvert in any crowd, and somehow He touches me, and I can get up and I can speak in front of 700 people, or I can be on the radio and have 200,000 people listen to me. And it's all the Holy Spirit, and it's all the passion that He's birthed in me, because I know what it feels like to be the one person in the room who doesn't feel like they deserve a place at the table. And I didn't want my children to ever have to feel that. And so God used the Bible, and believe it or not, an etiquette book, to teach me a few things. And then He told me, Maralee, there's other people out there that feel like you felt. And that's my passion in life. That's my purpose in life. I have 2 of them. One of them is my family, my husband Kent, and my 2 precious sons. And the other one is to say that you deserve a place at the table. Your children deserve a place at the table. It's not hard. It's not hard to be a cool breeze in the days of others. And we live in a world that's really kind of hot-breathed. And the skills you'll find in this book, there's no stuffiness in here. There's no pretentiousness in there. There's no window dressing in here. When you read my story, you'll find out that I went through some of that, and that hurt a lot. And I don't want that done to me, and I would never let that be done to anyone else. What this book will do is make sure that you are always a welcome mat, but that you are never a doormat. In it, at the beginning of each of the chapters, I put a little quiz in, just a little quiz, 3 questions. I put it in because when I'm at the hair salon and I look at magazines, the only time I sit down to look at a magazine, I like take the little quizzes, and so I put them in because they're fun. And then at the back of each chapter is a part called Inspiration and Application, and those are Bible study questions, things that we can think about, and ways that we can apply what's in this book in our everyday encounters. And let me explain another thing. 73,000 words, and that's why it's everything that your child needs. People constantly ask me, is that for mothers of preschoolers? Yes, but it's also for mothers of 16-year-olds, because when it comes to how we interact with others, yes, we get a little better at it. We add more to it. No one expects, a little boy to act the same as a 34-year-old man, but yet 2 plus 2 always equals 4. The way that we interact with each other is right, whether we happen to be 10 or 40. And that's why this book will last a lifetime. It's modern, it's up to date. I put parts in every chapter called Growing in Graciousness. These are skills that you might not want to add right now, but I wanted you to know everything that I knew so that you would have full knowledge and you can pick and choose what's important today in your house for your child. Because you know what? That might change. And in 5 years, you might want to know that information. So it's here. Also in each chapter, I have an area called, it's going to be hard to see on here, I know, Mom to Mom, where I speak directly to you. These are things that would just be for adults, but things that just help us in awkward situations. So I did that. At the end of the book, I put a few things, some encouragements and blessings, a best loved recipe so that you'll have something to tote with you, a go-to, if you will, anytime that you visit somebody. And then something very important, manners that matter for moms, top 100 checklist, 100 things that you want to give your child. I talk in the book about how we have about 21% of our lives that our children live under our roof. If our child lives with us until he or she is 18 and goes to college, and then after that they don't come back to the nest, they go out on their own, they get a job, and we live to be 85, then they're with us just 21% of our lives. It's not long enough. I want you more than 21%. And that's not a lot of time. It really isn't. And so in 21% of our life, we need to give them everything they need to thrive on their own. And so that's what I tried to do here. And I can't believe it's here. It's here. It's available anywhere. I did read today. It doesn't debut until October 1st, but Amazon got some early. And guess what? I heard today they sold out. Amazon is sold out, but they'll be getting more in. It's available every place. Amazon, Barnes & Noble. There will be e-reader versions available the first week of October, so you can download it for Nook, for Kindle, for your iDevice, whatever. The book came, Corbett. It's book day. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. That's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Thank you for watching our book baby be born. I love you all. You're dear to me. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I hope that as you read this book, you, on every page, know my heart, and that my heart is evident, and that there's no window dressing or pretending here. We can be the best version of ourselves. I don't ever want a child's personality to change. God gave our children their personalities. That's not what we're supposed to do. I don't want a puppet child. I want him to be the Corbett God created him to be. But there's always room for growth and improvement. The Bible says that that Christ grew in favor with God and with men. And as it is said of Jesus, may be said of me, and may be said of Corbett, and of his big brother Mark, who wouldn't dare be on camera because he's a teenager. I love you. Goodbye. Thank you for being here with me. Manners That Matter for Moms, available everywhere, especially come October 1st. God bless you all. Goodbye. Want to wave goodbye, Corbett? Say bye. Bye. We'll see you later. God bless and goodbye.